How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So the World Cup kits have already released, whatever. They're out. We've seen them already. And I'm here with Bobby. Bobby, say hello.
Hey, everyone.
So me and Bobby are going to go through all the kits for all the countries in the World Cup. And we're going to say whether they're good or bad. And we're going to determine which company versus Nike, Adidas, or PUMA did the best job in making these kits. So, are we ready, Bobby?
Yep, ready when you are.
Do you have a World Cup memory that stood out to you the most based on like jerseys alone?
Yeah, it was 2006 World Cup. Nike, that was probably like their prime. Yeah, to me, 2006 was like prime Nike, prime World Cup jersey. So they set the bar high, and we'll go over the jersey this year, see how they did.
On that note, let's go ahead and decide whether this year's World Cup kits are going to be a memorable one or not. We are going to go through each team in alphabetical order. We're going to start with the home kit, and then we're going to start with the away kit, and we're going to decide whether they are good or bad, or if this is going to be something that people are just going to forget or whatever. We're going to rate it. We're going to see if it's good or not. And so we're going to start now with Argentina. Hey everyone, real quick before we continue this video. So recently I became an affiliate with Fanatics, and not just Fanatics.com, but pretty much Fanatics as a whole, including the stores that are distributed by Fanatics. For example, the England store, the Germany store, the PSG store, the Man United store, all of those associated with Fanatics. So what does affiliate mean? It's not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them at all whatsoever. It's just a program where I basically sign up to help promote their website, and I'm giving specific links that I can use towards that. If I provide you a link and you go shop at one of these Fanatics stores, I then get a commission for every sale that is made from people who clicked on my link. For example, if you decide you want to buy an England jersey and you go to Fanatics and you buy the away England jersey, after you click one of my links, I get a small commission out of that sale. It's not a lot, but it's something, and I'll take it so that I can use that towards this channel and keep creating more content. So if you're itching to buy a jersey, any kind of jersey, whether it's for the World Cup or whether it's your favorite club, check out one of these sites before you go anywhere else. That way you'll treat yourself to a nice jersey and you'll be helping me out with trying to make more content for the channel. Now, if you find better deals in other websites, by all means, go for it. You're not obligated to help me out. It's just an option for you, and I would really appreciate it. You treat yourself, you help me out, it's a win-win for everybody. So if you can, please and thank you. If you cannot, don't worry about it. It's all good. We're all friends here. We all love each other, right? Anyway, back to the video. All right, so here we have Argentina. This is their home kit for this year. And it looks like your standard Argentina jersey, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying that this kind of reminds them of the 2014 World Cup jersey. I think it's great. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this. And I do think it's going to be a memorable one because I think it is going to be Messi's last World Cup. But yeah, so I give this one a very good job.
Actually, I kind of like it. Like you were saying, it's a pretty standard Argentina jersey. And Adidas, they kind of stick to their template, the 3 stripes. They can't really, home jerseys don't really steer away too much from like the colors. It's their national colors. But like that picture right there, like the little details that they add to this jersey, it's like actually really dope, I think they did a good job with this one.
And now here we have Argentina's away kit, and this one caught a lot of people by surprise. I did not expect purple. I don't think there's ever been purple in an Argentina kit ever before, but I do really, really like it. These are supposed to be, I'm guessing, like purple flames down here, and the badge is silver. I think it's a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic jersey. What makes it good as well is because it's something different that we would have never expected, and they made it work.
Kind of agree with you. So I do like that it's completely different. I do think it's weird that they kind of went out of like the standard, sticking to the national colors, that you don't really see that. Typically away jerseys will just be like an alternate color from the actual colors of the country. But putting that aside, it is a sick design. Like the bottom of it, it's something unique, something we haven't really seen. I'm not a fan of the collar, but I'd say it's still a pretty good jersey. I think the home is better, but this is still a good like 7 out of 10 in my opinion.
All right, so here we have Australia's home kit for this World Cup. My first opinion of it, it kind of looks like when you cut an orange in half and that's what the inside looks like, or like some kind of fruit. You know what I mean?
That's actually a good analogy.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't hate it. It's not great either.
Nothing that wows me. I would say this one's kind of like mid-tier, mid-level, like 5 out of 10. I wouldn't see myself getting it even if it was like on sale. Not nothing against Australia. This is purely just the design of the jersey.
Yeah, I definitely agree at this. Definitely mid tier. See, I don't think it's that bad to give it like 5, but I'll probably give it like a 6. All right, so then here we have Australia's away jersey. I like the mint color, 100%. That's like kind of one of my favorite colors, but I think that's it.
The color scheme is better, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's literally the same design, just swap different colors. Yeah, this one is definitely better than the home. I'd give this one like a 6, 6, 7, 6.5.
I do think it's better than the home one, so I'll probably give it 6.5 as well, because I give the other one a 6. All right, so next up we have Belgium, and I absolutely love this one. I love the flames on the sleeve right here.
It seems like that flame pattern also is going to be like a norm. Argentina's purple one had it, now this one sleeves has. So it's kind of cool how they kind of have the same like ideas, but kind of tweaking them for each team. This one definitely I would say it's a nice jersey. I like the color scheme. So this jersey is definitely I would say like a 9 out of 10. I could see myself getting this jersey.
Yeah, I'll give this an 8.5. It is really good. I'll give it 8.5. It's definitely top tier. All right, and then here we have Belgium's away jersey, and this one's more of just a solid white with a lot of colors around it. I actually do like this. The full uniform, maybe not so much. So I'll probably give this one like a 7.
I'm a big fan of like white, so it was looking pretty good for me. Like I like how the logo is also like, has different colors. It's not that like solid black Adidas. The sleeves and like kind of like that outline and the waist level, not a fan of it too much. Not a fan of how that looks. Like even like under like the armpits and stuff, like in the bottom of the shorts, if they wear this kit, it just looks kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of just looks like it's plain, and then like just the out layers are just, they wanted to make it pop. I'll probably give this one like a 7.
All right, so here we have Brazil, and I genuinely really like this. I think it's a fantastic jersey. Like, I can't really tell what this is, these patterns right here. Almost looks like it could be like some kind of like blossom, something like some cherry blossom or something, or it could be like an animal print. But it's very subtle. It looks like it's like it could be like a reflective material. I don't know, but either way, I really like it. I love the little button right here. I think it's definitely top tier. I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, that design you were talking about. I've talked to a couple of people about this jersey already, and the other word I've been hearing is like leopard print, and just like this picture kind of perfectly, like, I guess, shows that. And then just talking about the details, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this website will show it, but like the button, if you like open it,
Ooh,
yep,
yeah, there
you got
is.
that like Brazil flag right there. It's like I'm saying, these little details that Nike and Adidas seem to be adding, it really helps the jersey a lot, But I'll give it an 8, just like you. I would say it's definitely top tier.
And then here we have Brazil's away kit, and it's a little bit what you would expect from a Brazil away. They're usually blue, but it also has a little, this, you can definitely tell here that it's leopard print. It has green leopard print fading into a blue, which is kind of cool, but I'm not a big fan of it at the same time. Like, I like the idea behind it, but I'm not sure if I like it all that much. To me, this one, I would give this one a 7. It's like right at the border between mid tier and top tier.
So I kind of have a different opinion. I kind of like it more because, at least me, I think Brazil's away jerseys tend to be a little bit better. It's kind of where they can get a little more creative. And I think Nike, I think they did a good job here. Like, I will say I'm not a huge fan of like the leopard print. It does look better on like the player pictures we're looking at, but I would say I would actually say this is a better jersey than the home. My opinion. I would give this one like an 8.5. I would have given it a 9, but I just don't know how I feel about the sleeves yet.
All right, and next up we have Canada, and we're not going to say too much about this one because this is not a new kit. They're just reusing the one they already had.
Oh, they are? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. There it is. You've already seen it before. Nothing to say about it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Mid tier.
Yeah. No. I mean, sleeves, little off red but yeah. Actually, I would say it's maybe on the lower tier side, just because it's just reused. I think that kind of hurts.
Well, I was gonna give it like Yeah, I was gonna give it like a 4 for being reused, which is I guess maybe that's the borderline between mid and low tier.
Yeah,
It's not like it's a bad kit, but it's also plain, and it's just not, they didn't do anything for this World Cup, which I think they should have.
Yeah, I'm on that same boat. I would say it's like around the 4 too. Nothing special.
And then with the away kit, same thing. Is they're reusing it, and this is definitely lower tier.
Did they say why they're reusing it? I feel like that's kind of, I feel like being in the World Cup, like you deserve like a new kit. You made it there. I'm pretty sure Canada, the team, got some money being there. Nike is a big, sponsor. Kind of seems like a low blow to have them reuse it for one of the biggest tournaments in the world.
It's probably maybe just one of those things where, like, even when you look at like Premier League teams and they have, Adidas is doing a great kit for Arsenal, but then they do like a whatever job for Leeds United. It could be like something like that.
I could see that. Like, put more focus on like the bigger teams that sell jerseys, but
3 out of 10.
Ooh. I'll still give it a 4. I'll still give it just because I'm just a huge fan of like all white, and this is just all white. And that's me in Canada. It's always nice too. We just shit on them.
Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. So now we have Costa Rica, and this is their home kit made by New Balance. So now we have New Balance in the mix, and this is the only national team that they're doing a kit for. And this is Costa Rica's home. It's simple. It's fine. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, I like that New Balance is now in the mix. It's pretty decent jersey. They kind of nailed it in terms of like a home jersey. Like, it's got the Costa Rica colors. I'd give it like a 5.
I would actually. It's not the best kit for sure. It kind of looks like it could be like Chile or Paraguay.
I was gonna say that it reminds me a lot of Chile, but similar colors.
Yeah, but I think they've done a good job. I think it's a mid tier for sure. I would actually probably give this like I'll give this a 6. I was gonna say 6.5, but I'll give it a 6. And then here we have Costa Rica's away kit, and it's pretty much the same thing, just all white. I feel like they could have been a little bit more creative. Here we have the models again. Doesn't do it for me as much as the home one, so I probably give this one a 5. So this is definitely like mid tier.
So another one where I'll kind of disagree with you again, because I'm a big fan of white jerseys. But I still feel like they hit it. Like, they still got the national colors on there. I would actually give this one like a 6.5. Better than the home, but I'd still overall I think Costa Rica gets like a mid tier for home and away.
Alright, so next up we have Croatia's home kit. And Croatia, in my opinion, was always one of the kits that I always loved because I love checkerboard patterns. And specifically, for some reason, I've always liked red and white checkerboard patterns. I have like 3 different pairs of shoes that are red and white checkerboard patterns. This one kind of sucks. I don't like how they just kind of broke apart all the checkerboards and just made it kind of like it's like trying to figure out how to build Tetris. So this one is a big miss for me. I mean, I like how the badge is in the center with the Nike logo. Like, I've been a fan of the kits that have been coming out that way. But I just really do not like this one at all. Like, I think if anything, it might have been nice. If I were to design this, I probably would have kept all the checkerboard intact on the body portion. I would probably put a circle around the badge and the Nike logo with a blue trim around it and make the sleeves maybe just make the sleeves blue. Maybe with like a darker blue with like blue on blue checkerboard pattern to keep the checkerboard pattern going on there. But this one to me is just not doing it for me at all. I give it a 4.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, this is kind of why we're doing this, because everyone's gonna have their opinions. Everyone has their own taste and their own ideas of how a jersey should look. I think this jersey is actually pretty hot. I will say, like, at first when I saw it, I was kind of on that same boat where I was like, all right, like the fact that like the squares are kind of like random, but looking at it, I was like, you know what? It makes it unique. It makes it like different. See, with the number there too, I think it even looks better. I think it's a pretty solid jersey. I'd actually give it a 7.5.
All right, so here we have Croatia's away kit. And this one's an interesting one. I'm gonna say it kind of looks a little bit like a training top, but I do kind of like it. I wish there would be more checkerboard in the body. Like, maybe if it was just extended just a little bit more over here, but I do kind of feel like it looks more of a training top than an actual jersey. That's all the pictures there is. So I like it better than home. I'll say that. But it's still not my favorite. But I would probably give this like a 5.5.
It's not as good as the home. So right there, that jersey is like 8 out of 5, like maybe even 9. But I think what kills it, like you said, is just the bottom half. It gets really basic, and it kind of, like you said, it makes it look sort of like a training top. Like it loses kind of that detail, loses a little bit of the flash. Kind of, wish they kind of did something similar like to the home, like you said, like add more squares. That would have probably made it even better than the home. So not as good as the home. But I'd give this one. It's still pretty nice. I'd give it like a 6.5.
Alright, so Denmark, as of right now, has not released their kits. So we're going to give them a 0 out of 10. They're lower late.
Ooh, for not being ready for this video.
So we're going to skip Denmark. Sorry, Denmark. You weren't prepared. If you're not prepared for a World... If your kits are not ready, how do you be ready for the World Cup? What are you doing? Alright, so then here we have Ecuador, another company making their kits Marathon, and this is the only country they are doing a kit for in the World Cup. Yeah, but overall this looks like a standard Ecuador jersey. It looks fine. It doesn't bother me. It's not amazing either, but it's not bad at all. So I would give this a mid-tier. I'll probably give this I'm gonna give it a 7. It's what an Ecuador jersey should look like. So I think it deserves to be at least a 7.
I think it looks clean, simple jersey. Marathon, we don't see too much of them. I think they're primarily South America. Yeah, and like little details on the side and on the sleeves. So it's like pretty simple, but like you said, something you see with an Ecuador jersey. I'd actually give this one like a 7. If I was Ecuadorian, I'd definitely get this one.
And then here we have Ecuador's away kit, and these are some really interesting designs, and I mean that in a good way. Like, I actually really like this a lot. If I was Ecuadorian, I feel like I would be all over this kit right here. I feel like the designs just kind of match like South America in general. The navy blue with the lighter blue tone in design, the sleeves right here being white with a Ecuadorian flag right there. I don't want to say it's top tier, but it kind of is a little bit more top tier than middle tier. So I'll probably give this like a 7.5 to an 8.
Yeah, I'll actually give it the same score. I think, like you said, it's better than the home. Yeah, really good design from Marathon. Sometimes their jerseys aren't that good, but maybe they win above and beyond for this World Cup. So yeah, 7.58, my opinion.
All right, so now we're going to move on to England, and we're going back to Nike. This is their home kit, and to be honest, I don't like it. I don't like specifically the blue up here and how it just then kind of fades into like a light blue and then to white. I think if this was just all white and it had the same like little lining here in the sleeves and this little detail at the bottom with the light blue, I think it would have been a really nice kit. It should have been all white with the same light blue, dark blue trims on the sleeves, because then it would have been a nice complement to the shorts and the socks. To me, this is definitely mid tier. I give this one a 5.
I'm not a fan of it either. Not a horrible jersey, but not one of England's best. Also, I wish they would have maybe added a little red to it. England does have that red in their flag, so I think maybe that could have helped it a bit. Even like the shoulders, I feel like they should have just stuck with one color. I'm not a fan of that like fading design. But I would give this one like a 5.5.
And then here we have England's away kit. I think it's a phenomenal jersey. I love this kit so much. I give this one, if not a 9, I give it a 9.5. Like, I genuinely love this jersey.
Definitely a lot better than the home. Nothing special about, like, in terms of like design, nothing too special, but it is like a clean, simple, nice Nike jersey. I'd actually give this like an 8.5. It's definitely one of the better ones. Not a huge fan of collars, so that doesn't like do anything for me. So yeah, 8.5 for me.
All right, so now we have France, another one by Nike. This kind of just looks like a regular polo to me. I like the details in the jersey though, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I just, I do like the gold. I love the combination with the navy and the gold. I will say that. But it's just, I don't know. For some reason, this just looks like something that I would have to wear if I worked at a restaurant or a bartender. You know what I mean? I give this one. Yeah, I still give it a 7. I think it's like really like in between top and middle tier because it is still nice and design is nice.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm about the same, 6.5, 7, and the gold, the little gold, subtle gold to it with the Nike check and the France logo helps it pop. So yeah, I would say like 6.5, 7.
I will say with a full kit like this, it doesn't look as bad. It definitely complements it better because you legit see the entire flag in the uniform, the blue to white to red. So that kind of does help it a little bit. But if you're looking at just the kit alone, it kind of it's okay.
Yeah,
but it's fine. And then here we have France away kit. I did not realize that it had all these like little details in the inside. From far away at first glance, when I first saw it, it just looked like a regular white top. But then once you really look into the details of the shirt, it's a really nice shirt. I actually really do like this one a lot. I like just the designs back here. I've always been a fan of like all over print designs, and this is so subtle yet so nice, and I'm kind of blown away. I actually really like this. I'm giving this one a solid 8. It's top tier.
wow. I'm actually not a huge fan of it. The detail is cool. Like I like the idea. Just me personally, it kind of just looks like when you're wearing a white jersey and it rains and you got those little spots. That's what it reminds me of. I'm sorry, that's just what it reminds me of. Like right there, it's like perfect. It's like, did he like walk through rain? Like what is that?
Yeah.
And maybe I just need to see the jersey in person. Like for me, looking here, it's like, I think if someone could look at it right away and be like, oh, those are sick designs, instead of kind of being like, oh, what is like if they have to do that like squint or get closer, I feel like that takes away from it. But not a horrible jersey. I'd give it like a 6.
Oh, hey. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for part 2, unfortunately. Sorry. Um, so yeah, part 2 will come soon.